If you've been following our videos this last week, then you know there's been some big changes to our plans. We are moving homesteads to a homestead in Pennsylvania. We have 1,000 square feet to work with up above a garage. And so for the last couple days, I have been putting together designs. We come in the front doors. You notice this one when you walk through, it's a little bit more open. There's not walls on both sides. If I'm filming, I'd be filming. Remember that? Remember when I showed you the 3D digital plans of what we were going to be living in here in Pennsylvania? Well, we're living in it now, and we want to show you a tour because it looks so much like that, and it would be pretty cool for you all to be able to see the finished product. So let's take a tour of our garage apartment space on our brand new homestead. We come in the front doors. You notice this one when you walk through, it's a little bit more open. We got the living room space. We walk back, on the first door there would be the bathroom, and then for guests, that would be it. When we're living there for the next 6 months, you'll notice that big office area is now just a big kids' room. And then the big studio is the bedroom slash desk and office. Nice large bedroom, a desk to work at. Will work for us for the next 6 months. So those are the goals we have for the space. So let's catch you up to speed really quick in case you're not sure what I'm talking about. We moved to Pennsylvania to move on to Kay's family farm. Soon we will be living in the big house on the property, but while we're waiting for the new house to be built for our in-laws, my in-laws to move into, we needed a place to live because our house sold really quickly. And so here it is, it's here in person. We showed you the plans. We had a couple different plans we had thought up and designed. Let's take a tour of the finished product. You can see what was once just a digital plan is now a real place. And it starts here on this beautiful deck. Got a couple nice potted plants. Some of this is edible, lots of herbs, some pretty flowers. These my daughter put together with my mom while we were visiting back in Connecticut. This we got at a local farmer's market. Just a nice pretty little area to walk into as you come into the front door, which we have one of these magnetic screens. These are really cool. So for our main entrance door, we have a sliding glass door, which, as you can imagine, kids don't always take the time to close all the way. And flies come in. We have lots of flies on the property. Oh, hi.
Water those plants now that you're talking about them.
Gotta water the plants, they're a little withered. If you have a sliding glass door like this, these little magnetic screens are really cool. Kids come running through there and they close back up automatically behind them. So that's a cool little new thing. I'll have a link below for that. You want to join the tour here?
Yeah, let me water those other 2 plants real quick.
Oh, okay. She's gonna water plants. Let's go inside.
Oh,
that's better.
Hello.
You look so, wow, that's good. You remember when we showed you the digital tour of this place, we had the big closet over on the side here, living room space, and the kitchen behind. This is pretty much exactly what we showed you.
I've never been much of a decorator. Austin knows this to be true. My style has always been like whatever my mom or sister gives me. Finally though, how long have we been married? Almost 10 years. I think we have our own little art collection that we're proud of. We have several friends who are really good artists. This was done by one of our best friends. It's a picture of our son when he was little.
In addition to the painting of our son, You'll notice the really nice wildlife. We have the deer paintings. We have our old goats, Yo-Yo and her babies. Those and the tree prints were done by the friends that we stayed with when we were visiting back in Connecticut. We have a lot of her stuff on the wall. I think the showpiece of this entire collection, maybe our most prized canvas here, is done by a real up-and-coming artist that we know. This is his debut work.
We were thrilled when he wanted to do a portrait of Ladybug for us as a going away gift.
And we put it right by the door, the first thing you see every day when you come or go. The Ladybug portrait.
Looks just like her, doesn't it?
Perfect. He actually said it was from the GoPro perspective, which is pretty accurate for this family. So thanks, Chris. All right, so you see there's the art wall. This is the living room. In the digital walkthrough, we showed you our entertainment wall. We have this nice built-in plan. It's a recessed area where the TV goes. And behind that wall is where all the cables and wires are. During the building process, my plan was kind of vague. And one of the builders working on the project almost didn't do the built-in. And then my dad caught it as they were working on the framing for everything. He said, wait a second, there's supposed to be a built-in here. And so he saved the day. We got the built-in television spot. Looks real sharp, tucked in, and it's a great place to watch Homesteady videos.
So far, we have been just loving working in this kitchen. The Eat At Peninsula, where we can all sit down to have a meal, so we don't have to take up the room in the living room with a table. It's been a really nice kitchen to work in because it's got so much counter space, so much cabinet space, and from working on a really big baking project, a big baking day, I can fit everything on here. Plus, all the kids can stand along and help at the same time.
In our digital walkthrough, we had a piece of wall art up here in the hallway. I like that instead we have kid art. You can tell we're more like art with connection or feeling, you know, that's our style of art. So you come on back here, and just like the digital walkthrough, we have the bathroom and we have the kids' playroom / laundry room over on the side here.
One thing that was changed from how this was originally designed as just a loft space above a garage was they were able to take all the electrical and put them on different circuits in the house. So instead of the one light switch controlling all the lights through the whole thing, now the bathroom light is controlled with a switch, and the bedroom light and the playroom light as well, which is really nice.
When you live in a family of 6 people and you only have one bathroom, sometimes you're gonna need to share some space. We designed this bathroom with the wall here and the toilet behind it, so you could kind of hide in your little potty nook while people could still do other things in the bathroom.
Potty nook.
Potty nook, word of the day, and yeah, I still have my pants on. So in addition to the potty nook, we got our sink over here, we got a shower, and actually we even have a bathtub.
Which, for the record, I had to fight really hard to get him to put a bathtub in here.
I thought at first it was a waste of space.
There's totally enough space.
I'm never gonna live that one day.
And we use this bathtub daily.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So I said, well, if you didn't want the bathtub, you don't get to use it. I mean, he does, but...
Yeah.
All right.
You might be wondering why we have like the breaker box and all the exposed conduit for the electric. Our house sold way quicker than we expected, and so we needed to finish this space really quickly. And we decided if it's gonna be like a guest space / studio, it actually kind of looks cool, the exposed pipe. It's kind of a cool industrial look, and it sped up the process and made things a little bit cheaper too, because it didn't have to be so much work putting stuff in the walls later or, you know, before. So just for speed and money's sake, we left them exposed.
And aesthetically, I don't mind it at all.
No, we think it actually is pretty neat looking.
Yeah,
so it totally works. Over here, the playroom.
This is our playroom. This is our playroom, and we like to play on that. This is our playroom, and this is our dryer, and we play here not. And this is our washer and dryer. So So this is our washer and dryer. This one's just finishing up.
There's the hot water heater.
My Legos! This is a robot guitar out of Legos. It's a kit that you can get.
We had put the shelving in here with the intent to put the toys on top. Instead, it kind of became the
Lego shelf.
put the Lego shelf, put the Legos high enough so the baby brother doesn't destroy them all.
Instead of putting closets in a certain spot and then in 6 months when I use this as a studio, me having to move them, we thought we could just put up these shelving units. We have them attached to the wall so you can't pull them down on yourself, crush a little kid. But when I move in here, if I change things around in the studio, I can just unscrew them from the wall, move them where I need them. So just quick and easy. Another thing you might be wondering, why is there a giant window over here behind me? The window is not for us when we live in here. This is the playroom and there's the bedroom. But in the future, this will be an editing room and in there will be the studio where we film stuff. So I can sit here at a desk with a computer running and there could be like guys playing music in there or podcasting or making video and I can look through the window and see what's going on and direct stuff and have an intercom like, hey guys, do something different. But my noise isn't in the room with all the microphones. That's why we have a giant window in the playroom here. That brings us to the final part of the tour, the bedroom.
The bedroom. Oh, you said that?
Oh, I said it. That was silly of me.
The bedroom slash office.
Slash office.
Slash, well, I guess we have a walk-in closet, right?
Oh, yeah, we live in a walk-in closet.
What do you want to say?
Just tell me about it real quick.
We decided to use this room for the bedroom. First of all, yeah, bedroom, because it's big enough. Plus, it's got the AC in here, and we like sleeping with it cool. The other room would not have been as cool for us at night to actually sleep comfortably. Again, we're using the open shelving for closets, plus some metal rods that we zip tied to the shelving to make rods for us. So for 6 people, we're able to fit all our clothes between the rods and the shelves. You know, it's open shelving, so when the kids get into their clothes or put stuff on the shelf, it looks a little messy. Because we're here temporarily,
Thank you, Mom, Daddy.
I love you. Because we're just here temporarily, I'm not stressing about it too much. However, if anybody has any suggestions about making the open shelving look a little bit tidier, feel free to leave the suggestions in the comments below because I could use a little bit of help there.
We decided to put my office area in the bedroom because the baby still takes naps during the day and he needs quiet while he's taking a nap. And when I'm working, I have my headphones on. I'm really quiet. I actually can use quiet too when I'm working. So the baby will nap. I can be at my desk working. It doesn't disturb anybody. The other reason I wanted to have my office in this room is because this office has the coolest window of any office ever. You can't beat that.
You cannot lose.
I mean, look, there's a cow behind me. So here I am sitting at my desk. Everyone said, oh, I couldn't live in there, there's no windows. Well, how's that for a window? Pretty awesome.
I'll be honest, I was pleasantly surprised about how bright this whole place is. I was kind of worried about it being too dark. But between the sliding glass door, plus this door, and the LED lighting, it really is bright in here. Sometimes almost too bright.
Yeah. When you first looked at this space, you couldn't believe it was going to be a cozy little home. It looked like a sea can. Like, oh boy, there's no windows, it's long and square and metal. But it's turned into a beautiful little apartment and we are really comfortable in this space. It doesn't bother us. We could stay here a long time. We might have to.
Which we might get. Because this loft was not designed to be an apartment, this door was put in here for more industrial purposes. You know, everything that's stored down there, if they had big things they wanted to store up here, they could just use the lift to lift it up and slide it in on a pallet. Super not a good idea with kids to have a garage door that can open and be on a second floor apartment. So my dad built us this metal wall that is we can get out of if we need to, but the kids aren't able to work this to open it up. Essentially, we have 2 walls of protection here. The door is heavy enough the kids can't lift it up and open it themselves. Plus, if they ever manage to do that, this little door is heavy as well. They can't lift that up either.
But if there were a fire, we can lift it up, climb down the ladder. We have a fire escape in our bedroom. Always a good safety thing. Is it starting to feel like home to you?
Yeah, totally. And it's really nice to be settled like this.
Yeah, this was very necessary because the building project for my in-laws' new home is taking longer than expected, like all building projects do. And instead of us like living in their house for an unending time, or, you know, somebody said in the comments of the old video, why don't you guys just live out of a tent for a couple weeks? No, we're not tent dwellers.
Well, not
we like
tent dwellers.
No, we like having a cozy little home, and thanks to the hard work of my dad and Uncle Bourbon, who came and helped, the builders who were here working all the time. Her dad and her mom worked here on holidays and days off to get it all ready. And we even worked in here a little bit, thanks to all that hard work.
And a collection of friends and family who we've gotten furnishings from, my sister, our friend Lauren, who've helped us furnish and decorate.
Yeah, it's been an incredible team effort that got us in here really quickly. This went from nothing to a beautiful little home in just a month and change, or maybe 6 weeks. Because of all those people's hard work, we have a cozy little home. Oh, that was super well planned. This is a wonderful, cozy little place. We added the twinkle lights for mood effect.
Yeah, or when we want to watch a movie.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Time to go. We're headed out for the day. We're going biking, and
Picnic.
if you like this video, join our email list, because every Friday I send out all our videos to all our subscribers. Even if YouTube hasn't shared the video with you, I send it in the email inbox, and so sign up to the email list.
Alright, let's go.
We're out of here.
Emails.
Alright, so I just got time for quick lunch.
Our most prized canvas of, well, I can't even with this straight face.
Maybe one of our most prized paintings was done.
Probably our most